I'm going to tell you how everybody reacted to Youngboy's latest show in LA. Okay, it went absolutely wild. Everybody was in attendance. So check this out, man. Youngboy's son, KJ, was front row, turning up for his pops, man. Turning the hell up. They're saying he was ready to knock someone's pacifier out, man. He was ready to step on somebody's size once. Popping, man. The crowd was going crazy. And I got to say, I love to see Youngboy with his kids in the cut. I feel like it's so cool to see Youngboy actually being a father, having his kids come out to the show, having everybody showing love, the whole family out there. Look, it's low-key, it's an adult kind of show, but gotta love, man. He's outside, you know, he's no longer locked up. He got the whole family out there. He got all of his friends, everybody in the building. He played House Arrest Tings. I can't play you the song, but this went crazy. This is one of my favorite songs in the entire world. House Arrest Tings went absolutely wild, man. I could not believe it. It was just incredible. YB the GOAT, Free D-Dog next, man. And so at one point, this was crazy, okay? Because I noticed this when I was in the house, but now the whole footage has come out, okay? Youngboy actually stopped the show at one point because there was females at the front row having a fight. Look at this. How crazy is this? There was a whole ruckus going on. He actually stopped at a certain point. Wait. Oh,
Hey, stop the real. Hey, stop. Hey, stop
it. He said, cut it out. For the record, nobody got hurt. Nobody was injured. This was not a criminal attack. This is just people getting a little bit too lit in the front row.
Hey, we gonna try it again. Stay sharp, man. You ain't gotta fight, man. Hey, don't do it. Hold it, boy. I'm telling you. Hey, come on, turn me up, bro. Make something, my bro. Tell you keep your eye on this nigga ass. You do it, boy. You work with this bitch.
So Youngboy was governing the crowd, man. This wasn't a Travis Scott show, I'll tell you that. It definitely wasn't a Travis Scott show. And they were saying that he was basically, he had 10 on stage. He's saying 10 was ready to zip something about this, man. You better not play with 10. So he said, hey, I really love y'all. Please don't fight. He posted after the show. He says he doesn't want fights. He wants love, nothing but peace and positivity. But if you play with him, 10 might zip something, man.
Never get it back.
Do it again. You want your face broken this bitch, boy. Do it one more time. I saw you. Hey, we say sorry, man. I ain't gotta fight, man.
So hard.
Hey, don't do it.
Okay, baby. Y'all, they fighting.
So yeah, that wasn't the only person applying pressure, man. They saying somebody tried to throw something at Youngboy and he gave him that death stare. Look at this one. He said them girls, they're too pretty for that fight and we ain't gonna do that. And someone tried to throw something. Unbothered.
Hey, you know get your face broken this bitch, boy. Do it one more time.
So he was saying, do it one more time, you get your face broken. And 10's ready to slide, man.
I saw you.
He said, I saw you.
Hey, you gonna try again and say sorry, man. I ain't gotta fight, man. Hey, don't do it. Come on, boy. I'm telling you. Hey, come on, turn me up. Go to the next song, my bro.
On to the next one, man. But yeah, there's another shot of someone trying to throw something. That's not somebody you want to play with, man. Especially Youngboy just got outside.
I saw you. And we gonna try it again. Say sorry, man. I ain't gotta fight, man. Hey, don't do it. Come on, little boy. I'm telling you. Hey, come on, turn me up. Go to the next song, my bro.
Saying don't play with him, man. So look, even though it was a very well orchestrated Youngboy show and he was looking out for the safety of the crowd, of course, the Grim Reaper, all right, the Grim Reaper of Astro World was in attendance. Travis Scott was there backstage. He was there backstage with Offset. They was politicking backstage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Youngboy was saying, hey, man, this is how you control a crowd. This is how you keep everybody safe, man. I'm going to have to show you how to do this. All right. But he was there. Turning up, watching how a real superstar operates, man. Travis was in the building. You know who else was there? And I wish I hit him up because he hit me up the other day. I didn't even think. I just had so much on my plate. Our boy Presser was there, man. Big press machine was in the cut. He was in a suite too, man. I should have touched base with him. I didn't even realize, man. Shout out to Presser one time. Of course, Sexy Red popped out. She had a whole little set while YB was probably doing a costume change. She did a whole little segment of the show. She went, I'm not going to lie, she actually went crazy. That turned it up to a whole nother level. Ski was going nuts. Not going to lie. Shabuzi was even there, turning up, man. Turning up. Everybody in the cut, man. Every genre, everybody in the building, man. It was just unbelievable. That energy, man. Everyone was feeling that energy. I feel like Adam didn't really necessarily understand how turned the Youngboy fans were. I think he could see it like, damn, these Youngboy fans, they really a different breed, man. It's a whole different energy at the Youngboy show. I don't think anybody else could rock out like this. Okay, so Mike Will made it. You know him for that classic producer tag. Okay, he said it's the best show he'd been to. YB got to be the best hip hop show I've ever been to. That's what he said, man. Mike Will made it. He stamped it. Okay, but it wasn't all fun and games. Unfortunately, there were actually reports of a shooting in the arena, and we did hear a few loud bangs at the end. A few people were running. Okay, I think they've taken down some of the articles because, as we're going to get to, this was allegedly cap. But people were saying there was a... People were running. So people were saying there was reports of a shooting, but apparently it was cap. Apparently there were no shots fired. There was an investigation done. Officers now saying there was no evidence of a shooting. It was all a big misunderstanding, okay? It was an honest mistake. Fire department cleared it. No victims were located, and it was all good. But of course, I don't want to say victims, but I certainly do feel like there was definitely some real demons in the building, and that hurt a lot of people's feelings. A few toes got stepped on, man, because unsurprisingly, Lil Tim was on stage with YB and the members. Now, I'll be honest, I was a little far away to spot that Lil Tim was on the stage. I thought I heard him say, though, yeah, we got Lil Tim in here. He was on the stage rocking out, man. He was on the stage rocking out with Lil Tim. Now, this is obviously a very sore topic. Not only is Lil Tim the person that, you know, took the life of King Von, but the whole beef with King Von and between Youngboy, Quando Rondo, King Von, Lil Durk, you know, that all stemmed from this situation with Youngboy having a misunderstanding with King Von. There was reports of a female being involved. We saw King Von with Youngboy's baby moms. You know, we saw King Von dissing Youngboy, saying that he had cap in his raps. We heard a whole lot of diss songs. Youngboy played the diss songs. He played Dead Trolls. And he also played I Hate Youngboy at the end of the show. And so, obviously, Lil Tim's attendance and all the motion that Youngboy's having had a lot of people very upset, okay? A lot of Durk's fans are really hating on his success. They're saying Youngboy fans are, all right? They're saying, look, prove me wrong. They're the worst. I'm not saying the worst. We don't condone homophobia of any sort on this channel, okay? They're using gay in the colloquial term, and I'm not rocking with the way they're using it. I just want to make that very clear. But they're saying the Youngboy fans are riding too hard. This is the Lil Durk subreddit, okay? Bruh. People say they tatting his name on their body. He up there with the Trump. They up there with the Trump supporters. Look at it. They're saying that low key was me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about getting a Youngboy tattoo. After that show, it might have to be a Youngboy tattoo. But King Von's DJ Bands, okay, legendary person in the Chicago music history, okay, very important person. People were saying, all right. People were saying, he said, all right, a dude looked him right in his face and said they don't mess with YB. And then I see them all at that concert shaking their ass like a freak hoe, right? And Boss Top liked it, okay? Boss Top, the O-Block General, the legend of O-Block, right? That's Von's big homie, all right? That's a serious, legendary, historical big dog from O-Block, okay? He liking it. He not rocking with it. Okay, Lil Ivy, same thing. He's saying, bro, we're not feeling it. We're not feeling everybody shaking their ass at Youngboy, and they're saying they actually got a problem with him. They're saying, why is OTF mad? It's just YB's turn. And this is coming from a Durk fan. People saying, I don't think it has anything to do with being mad, more so with people being hypocrites. But they're the same ones that had the whole world deriding when YB was in jail and everybody chose Durk's side. Nobody had an issue with it now when it's white. Nobody had an issue with it. Now when it's YB, they call it picking sides. Trust me, anytime a grown man takes the step to make a Twitter or IG post, feelings are involved. So OTF is clearly hurt and hate him because Lil Tim's with YB all around the tour. Saying he shake a leg when that Dead Trolls come on too, man. They're saying it's wild how 2C on tour with YB and he was Von Homie. Yeah, 2C opened up as well. I think we was late. I think we missed 2C. You ain't lying, but business is business. Thug said it. Business is business, man. If we keeping it a buck, Dirk is slight way out of there. So what's the point trying to be OTF and not take the opportunity? Most definitely business is business. These are industry dudes, not sandbox dudes. They're saying, yeah, but if Dirk gets out, then what? People saying LMAO, 2C a singer gang, what he's supposed to do? Von been dead for 5 years and Dirk probably ain't coming home. The whole OTF wave is over. Dudes can't D-ride forever. OTF really be thinking dudes they mess with in the industry, they 10-year dudes. Dudes really thought Buddy was going to say no to YB because of Von. Business is business. First it was Duty mad because people not screaming free Dirk. Now his producer mad because people rocking with YB. Can't be mad about that. This is the biggest rapper out right now. He sound like a hater. When Dirk was on tour, not one NBA affiliate said nothing about it. Probably because he was too busy cancelling them because of low ticket sales. So yeah, man, tell Dirk and OTF step their game up. They're saying he's talking about Sexy Red. I don't know exactly who he's talking about. Could be 2C, could be Sexy Red, could be some of the other people in attendance. Can't be because he was rocking with YB when Dirk was out. Nah, twin, she definitely was OTF crazy. Other people saying, nah, I think it's Skilla Baby or Baby Chief Do It. Saying Top need a new Burberry shirt, that's all. Man, saying, man, they ain't even ops. They just had a situation. Dudes ain't got to choose sides. People saying, that's life, though. Dudes are always going to side with who's winning. Very few in indie industry have loyalty, man.